Remember that just like if you went to a different country to learn the language, you would need to take in the environment of the culture. You would learn from people speaking it. And so with this, you're going to take this and just start to immerse yourself in the data. See what those financials are telling you. Start to look at month-over-month comparisons. Start to look at last year versus this year. Just doing the work and starting to ask the question, what's my business telling me? What is my key metrics, whether it's my sales revenue or my profitability or my number of customers or my retention rate? What are these key metrics telling me? And start to see if you have any similarities occurring or if you start to see increases or declines. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Candy Valentino Show. Thanks so much for tuning in with me today. I know that you can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I'm so grateful for that. We are on a mission to bring you unfiltered, unapologetic information that will help you grow your business and create more wealth. And if you want to make this happen, one of the greatest things that you can do as an entrepreneur for yourself and for your business is going to be this one key tactic. Every single month, I want you to set up your own State of the Union meeting. And no, I'm not talking about a podium and struggling to read off a teleprompter like politicians do. I'm talking about a monthly check-in that you need to realign yourself with your business. Go over your business goals. Go over your financials. Strategize on how you're going to accelerate your growth, increase your awareness, and have the discipline to do this every single month. I promise you it will pay dividends in your organization. And if you've been watching the Candy Valentino Show before, you know how much I advocate for this discipline in business. So I want to unpack this because this has truly been a game changer for so many people's businesses and their personal finances, and it actually offers a lot of peace of mind. But before we do me a huge favor. We have had some incredible guests on the show, like Tony Robbins and Jamie Kern-Lima. And in order to continue to bring you the best founders and entrepreneurs, I need you to just do one simple favor and subscribe to the show. This will help us get you great business guests, topics, and help you achieve your business goals. So hit that subscribe button down at the bottom right, and let's dive in to my signature State of the Union meeting. In my last book, Wealth Habits, we have heard such positive feedback from people all over the world that have leveraged this strategy and use it every single month. So I thought, why not do an entire episode on this? And we also have something special coming very soon that we've been working on for the last year that is going to help you and support this process every single month so that you can accomplish all your business goals. And as we start to talk about this topic, know that I am not naive to know that most people get very stressed when we talk about business finances or how to read data and metrics, but just understand it doesn't have to be. And look, I totally understand that business finance and understanding metrics and KPIs can be very stressful for most entrepreneurs. Most people are not by trade accountants and bookkeepers and have MBAs in their back pockets. So I understand that that is a very harsh reality, but I also want to share with you this, that you have the ability to understand this stuff. You have done tough things before. You never knew how to raise a child. You never knew how to be in a relationship. You never knew how to build any wealth. And I guarantee you probably weren't told how to build a business to make it sustainable and scalable and something that's very successful. So just because you don't know this now doesn't mean that you don't have the ability to develop that knowledge. And trust me, this was uncomfortable for me. Like decades ago, I didn't know all of the stuff that I know now. And I remember the anxiety that would form because you're sitting there looking at a screen that you can't understand the language. But just like if you were going to learn another language in another country, eventually repetition, you'll eventually develop the skill. So this is something that you can change by investing time into learning it. And the State of the Union meeting will radically shift your business and will move the needle in your personal wealth as well. All right, you can tell I'm super passionate about this because I know that it works and it's really straightforward. Let's walk through step by step how you can do it. In 2023, it was reported that over 64% of business owners do their own bookkeeping. That number is extremely high. And I want to tell you that if you don't have someone in your business right now outside of a family member or yourself, and you are not an accountant or a bookkeeper, you should probably outsource your bookkeeping, because all of the tax tips and strategies that you hear me talk about, if you don't have proper bookkeeping, you're putting yourself at risk to take a lot of these massive deductions that are yours to take. 60% of all business owners feel that they are not knowledgeable when it comes to accounting. This is why taking just one day every month, and not even a whole day, a couple hours every month to go over your financials is essential to your growth. The IRS audits on average 642,000 businesses annually, which is about 2.5% of all small businesses. Small business is defined by the IRS as businesses that do less than $26 million in annual revenue. So if that's you, you want to make sure that you have your ducks in a row, because an audit is not fun. They're definitely stressful. And you want to make sure that you're working with an experienced bookkeeper that can be proactive in keeping your financials in order so that you can develop this skill of understanding and measuring what matters. There are 4 steps in order for you to do this to make it a fun and enjoyable experience. Number 1, set this meeting up with yourself once a month. Pause this, stop watching, pull out your phone, pull up your calendar, and I repeat, put it on your calendar. Don't move it. Your profits, your financial future, your bottom line is worth you spending 2 to 4 hours a month. Put this appointment on your calendar just like you were doing a sales call. If it's not on your calendar, it won't be a priority, and you will find any excuse in the world to put this off. You should make this appointment with yourself every single month between the 10th and no later than the 15th so that your bookkeeper can reconcile your bank accounts and give you the proper reporting. Step 2, I want you to work with your bookkeeper to prepare and have either emailed to you or print to you if they're in office 3 critical business financial statements. And there might be a 4th, depending on your structure. It's your income statement or your P&L, your profit and loss, your balance sheet, and your cash flow statement. If you have investors, the 4th would be the shareholders' equity statement. Print those, have them prepared, and take those with all of your bank reconciliation, any of your business accounts or separate accounts that you may use for your business. And look, if you don't have a business right now and you're tuning into this for the investing strategies, you can do this in your personal finances too. You'd want to review your credit card statements, your bills, your loans, as well as your personal financial accounts. Step 3 is to also then, for businesses, print and prepare or email. I like old school print. That's why you always hear me say print. But you want to prepare the reports for your point of sale system, your POS, your CRM, your customer relationship management reports, as well as any corresponding sales or customer data or employee data. This will help you start to understand what to track as it regards to your finances and your business metrics. So make sure to use the POS or CRM or sales system that you use and leverage that information and gather those reports. Now, you have all of this data, right? You have all of these forms, you have all this paperwork, or you have all these emails, depending on how you operate. This is the best part. I save the best for last. Step 4, go to a restaurant, a resort, a cute little coffee shop that you love. Just take everything with you. Get out of the office or your house if you work from home. Find a great spot with a great latte or even a great glass of wine if that's your thing. Make this 2-hour appointment enjoyable with yourself and make it reoccurring on the same date every month or the second Thursday or the first, whatever works for you. But make sure when you go and take this appointment that you make it a priority. Focus. Take your phone, turn it upside down. Remove the notifications from your laptop. Make sure that your phone is on silent and just really hone in. Remember that just like if you went to a different country to learn the language, you would need to take in the environment of the culture. You would learn from people speaking it. And so with this, you're going to take this and just start to immerse yourself in the data. See what those financials are telling you. Start to look at month-over-month comparisons. Start to look at last year versus this year. Just doing the work and starting to ask the question, what's my business telling me? What is my key metrics, whether it's my sales revenue or my profitability or my number of customers or my retention rate? What are these key metrics telling me? and start to see if you have any similarities occurring or if you start to see increases or declines. This will start to show you what needs improved, what's actually been better, what could be better, right? Depending on your business structure and the state that your business operates in, this could also be a great time that you could record minutes in your corporate book. Business structure and the importance of keeping and recording minutes is really important, and maybe someday we'll do a standalone episode on that. Let me know if that's something that you want to hear more about. And because I can't leave you hanging, here's one quick little short of this. Generally speaking, most states require corporations to do regular meeting minutes. So you may be required to hold regular shareholder meetings and keep minutes of those meetings. This way, if you're ever sued or become part of a lawsuit, any good business attorney is going to ask to see your corporate book in an effort to discredit your business and even pierce the veil of any corporation or maybe even LLC that you have. Now that you have everything together, you can do these minutes at the same time. And look, this may take a little extra time the first few times, but I promise you, you will get in the habit of pulling and reviewing these numbers with ease. And as I mentioned, start to just let those numbers speak. Understanding the numbers, knowing what they mean, seeing what's going in and out of your business is really going to tell you a story. What's working, what's not working, and what's straight up stupid to continue. And if you're like me, you've spent a boatload of money in unnecessary places thinking that it would help your business, and maybe it just ended up hurting your business. And if that's you, you're not alone. I don't want this to happen to you. And that's why the State of the Union meeting is one thing. A small 2-hour thing every single month that can give you the ability to trim expenses, reduce costs, reallocate resources, and strategize on your next month or your next quarter. So I'm encouraging you to take the time to do this, invest in the skills, build your knowledge. That's what's going to increase not just your business wealth, but your personal finances. A majority of the entrepreneurs that I work with share that their numbers in business finance is about as enjoyable as going to the dentist. But after working together and developing their financial acumen, every one of them have shared such powerful testimonies of how this improved their business and really grew their revenue at the same time. They ended up looking forward to their State of the Union meetings because they saw how beneficial it was to their business, their profitability, and their bottom line. The only way to learn something new is to start doing it. It will take time to develop excellence in this area, but I promise you one thing. It will develop more confidence and it will help you create better data-driven decisions in your business. You deserve this. You deserve to become wealthier faster, to grow a business faster, and knowing these numbers and understanding how they apply to where you're building is going to help you get there faster. And look, your time has a price tag. By investing 2 hours a month into something that will pay you dividends, that's priceless. And as I always say, ideas will not change your life. It is the implementation and execution of the idea that will. So today is the day you decide that you're going to implement the State of the Union meeting principle in your business. Grab that phone, put that in your calendar, make a commitment to yourself and your business to do it. Some of my favorite clients to work with are all implementers. I can literally think of like Sabrina and Danielle and Anthony and David and Joey and Adam, like these are implementers who have radically changed their businesses and their bottom line, not just by hearing a concept, but by doing the work. All right, guys, if you want more content, don't forget to subscribe to the show. And if you've already done that and you're looking for a deeper understanding of business development and developing your financial acumen, you can go to foundersorganization.com to learn all about how to take the next steps to grow and scale your business. Thanks so much for tuning in with me today. I'll see you next time.